Nationally, there's been a trend over the last 5 or so years where there are more students seeking mental health services. And this is across the board, not just NKU. That's been a pretty steady increase, and we have seen that same steady increase here at NKU, but something happened from fall of 2014 to fall of 2015 where there was a significant jump in students seeking mental health services.
I was a freshman here and living on campus and had a panic attack in an empty laundry room. So it wasn't until then that I actually saw one of the counselors on campus. But when I first had problems, I did think about killing myself. And something, I can't really explain it, when I was going to do it, I had a bunch of medicine just from where I'd been sick and different things. As soon as I went to grab the bottle, every person that would be affected, people I knew and people I didn't know, like flashed in my mind. And that stopped me.
So I have severe generalized anxiety disorder, or GAD, and it's something that, I don't know, I think gets pushed to the wayside a lot. With anxiety, I feel like a lot of it is very like Tumblr anxiety, where, you know, we think like, oh, it's so like cute and fun and you're just so nervous and you get stage fright and stuff, but it's not about that at all. It's really difficult sometimes. When I got into college, it started getting bad, and then around my sophomore year was when I was like taking so many showers a day, and like I was only eating orange foods at one point, which is very, because like my anxiety manifests itself as OCD sometimes when it gets really severe. And it just, you know, it just got to the point where I wasn't able to do it on my own anymore, and I had to reach out and get help. And luckily I had so many people around me who were there to help me and encourage me to get help, which was great.
LGBT youth definitely have a higher rate of mental health issues and suicide. There have been different studies done based on rates of bullying and all the different sort of things that come with being a youth in the community. A lot of times, yeah, rates are definitely higher.
And then I had a teacher who, when I was self-harming, it was winter, so I could get away with long sleeve t-shirts. I wasn't thinking one day, and I pulled up one of my sleeves, and like he saw it before I realized it. And all he did, he asked me, he's like, "Are you okay?" And of course I told him, yeah, I was fine. And he looked at me, he's like, "Are you sure?" And I told him, yeah, and didn't realize until after that that that's what I needed to know, that it was okay not to be okay.
I did use health counseling and student wellness. I made an appointment with them and was seen in a couple of weeks, and I was assigned to a therapist, and I was able to go, or a counselor, and able to go once a week. And since then I've had to use it at different levels depending on what my life was like. During the summer it was probably like once a month, and then when things get stressful I could go more often, and now I'm usually about every 2 weeks, 3 weeks a month, kind of just depending. I was also able to participate in group therapy, which was a really amazing experience. It was 8 undergraduate students that we just got together. It was targeted towards anxiety and depression, and we just were able to talk about, you know, how that impacted us, what our stories were like, what our lives were like, and just kind of get a feeling for, you know, what is unique to us and what is shared by others, and kind of made you feel less alone, which was wonderful.
I think Common Ground's role in sort of working against that has to do with building community. Anytime you have people that you can relate to and can connect to, I think that really sort of lessens those issues, or can help you kind of combat those issues. So that would really be Common Ground's role, is just providing a safe place for people to have those discussions and talk about what it is they're going through, and hear what other people are going through as well.
And there's still a long way to go, but we're talking about it. There's conversations about mental health. We're starting to recognize that it does impact your life, and people are okay with talking about it, and getting to the point where, you know, we can write stuff on our arms and not feel ashamed. I mean, there's like a little bit of shame, but it's like, you know, it's more liberating rather than, oh, well, I gotta go live in the crazy house now, so.